Have you ever had a game just die on you without having another iteration of the series coming out? Well, I have. I've been a PlayStation fan for so long, since the first iteration of the PS1. And let's talk about 3 games that I are back. First up, we have Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter was released by Naughty Dog as one of the first early PlayStation 2 titles. It was released December 3rd, 2001. The first iteration of this game was called Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. This game was a hit. It was an action, RPG, combat, cool story, and tons of puzzles waiting for you corner to corner. They later released Jak 2 and Jak 3. These games were fun, energetic, and had many fun surprises. The reason why I love this game and I want it back is because it was fun and simple. Just like Ratchet and Clank. Even though Ratchet and Clank was a better game than Jak and Daxter, to me it was. I would love to see a new take on the story, or where the devs can take the story with a remake or a new iteration in the series. Now, I'm not going to mention the games after Jak 3 because I don't want to go deep into that rabbit hole, because some of the games but yeah, they left a bad taste in my mouth and I don't want it. Second game, Syphon Filter. Syphon Filter was a game originally released for the OG PlayStation in 1999. The story centers around Gabriel Logan and Lian Zhang. They were trying to save the US government from an international German terrorist. I know this game is old and it's actually on the PlayStation Plus Premium. If you guys want to play it now, you can actually do that. It's a really cool shooting game, and for a shooting game, the best weapon on the game is a taser. Don't ask me why, just go ahead and play and find out. They later released Syphon Filter 2 in 2000. It had a multiplayer mode, and the most overpowered weapon was the grenade. You can literally launch a grenade halfway across the map, and it would like home to the other person. Don't know why it worked that way, but it was definitely fun. After the PS1 era of Syphon Filter, then came the PS2 era. I don't have that much experience with the PS2 version of Syphon Filter, but the ones I did play, I wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't the same, and I understand most people like it because it has a good score on IGN and other places, but for me, it wasn't cutting it. The PlayStation 1 versions were way better. And next we have one of my favorite games, Infamous. Infamous was one of my favorite games, and it still is. The lore, the powers, the conduits, the cities made me fall in love with the series. Paul McGrath was the first protagonist of the story. He inherited powers of electricity. These games were mostly open world, but at times they did have a linear aspect to them. But you know, a mix-up isn't a bad thing. Infamous 2 was located in New Orleans. I had so much fun with this game. It had ice powers, it had lava powers, it had fire powers. We were getting so much. It was like so fun. And then they had a DLC for Infamous 2 where you could play as a vampire. So Cole gets these vampire powers. You can fly around the city and do various tasks as a vampire Cole. You still had some electrical powers, but you're a vampire too. It was pretty cool. In Second Son, our new main character was Delsin Rowe. He was a leech of power. In the beginning, he touched a guy with smoke powers, took his powers, and later on, you get video or digital, depending on what you want to call it, neon powers, and then if you beat the game, you also get another special power. The reason why I want the Infamous series back, because there are so many powers out there that they have in hidden files around the game. I've seen paper, shadow, glass, all in these hidden documents in the game, and I would love to see those iterated in another series of the game. Now, this can be taken any other way. It could be multiplayer, it could be battle royale style. I wouldn't care. I really just want to see another Infamous game because the parkour, the powers, the story was really, really good, and I would love to see another one. But let me know how you guys feel about these choices down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I really, really appreciate you guys looking at this video. But I'll catch you guys in another video.